Story time about the time a nail salon took advantage of my blindness. My sister and I got our nails done. We used to go all the time, and while the lady was doing my nails, she asked me how I knew how much money I had. At the time, I used cash, never again after this, but I told her that I folded my bills a certain way. I told her that I folded my 20s different than my 10s, different than my 5s, different than my 1s. Anything of her asking that question, I think it's a good question, and I just thought she was curious. I got done with my nails, she walked me towards the front, and my sister was actually just finishing up with hers, so it was perfect. There's another man at the front, and he asked me how I knew how much money I had. I told him the same thing. Before I left to go to the nail salon, I made sure exactly how much money I had. My sister helped me count it, helped me make sure that I folded the right bills, just so I knew how much I had, how much I would spend. I gave her the money. Positive that I gave her the right amount because it was just folded, it was folded perfectly, and I counted it out. She takes it, starts talking in a different language, and then tells me that I owe her $20 more. Or I didn't, and I told her the exact amount I gave her, and she's like, no, you didn't give me this amount, you gave me that amount. Like for part 2.
Story time. A girl named Akira Kendrick sent me this story, and the background of it is that her dad was very abusive to her mother, and her mother got custody of Akira, and her dad was not happy about that. Anyway, so Akira was with her aunt and her cousins at her grandmother's house, all on her mother's side, and her dad stops by to say hello. And Akira's outside playing with her cousin, and her dad comes up to her and grabs her arm and says, do you want to go to Walmart with me? And at the time, she's only 7, so all she hears is toy aisle, so she says, yes, let's go. So they get in the car, they head to Walmart, she gets some really nice pom-poms, and then he says, okay, let's go back to your grandmother's house. So he starts driving and he gets on the highway, and Akira knows that her grandmother's house is right around the corner from Walmart, so he does not need to get on the highway. So she says, Dad, where are we going? And he gets really mad and says, shut up, sit down, it does not matter. So Akira's in the back seat, she's really scared, and she just shuts her mouth. So after being in the car for a while, they eventually arrived at this really old, abandoned, beat up house. And when they walk in, Akira sees about 25 people, and she does not know any of them. Her dad brings her to a room, puts her in a little closet, throws her some toys and her pom-poms, and says, play. Part 2 is coming.
He in the city, but I still give you a dub dough. But you gotta shake that asshole. Work real hard for the cash flow. Bring your ass to the dance floor. Time for them bitches at the gentleman club. Them bitches shaking, ain't no faking, and they capping my dude. Them niggas hating, steady waiting, said we can't come back. I'm on the track, about to snap. Watch her work that cat. Pussy poppin', shout it droppin', say she gon' get low. She a average everyday government cheese hoe. Fuck them niggas, who them niggas that be hating on the guys. They in the club, with the thug screaming, ay, ay, ay. She got her hands all on her knees and then her bows on her thigh. She like to twerk and that's for certain, cause I can tell she fine. She got me hype, I wanna bite it right now, yeah, yeah. Say, ay, 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 ay. She got her hands all on her knees and then her bows on her thigh. She like to twerk and that's for certain, cause I can tell she fine. She got me hype, I wanna bite it right now, yeah, yeah. Say, ay, 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 ay. She got her hands all on her knees and then her bows on her thigh. She like to twerk and that's for certain, cause I can tell she
time is all by your side. You got it took too long. You get it. You got it took too long. You get it. You got it took too long. You get it. You got it took too long. You get it. You got it took too long. You get it. You got it took too long. You get it.
R.I.P. Easy E. I love my chopper and I think she love me. I love my chopper.
My sister's a nail tech check.
My brother's also a nail tech. Check.
I like him too. He my man, he my boo, he my type, he's so cute. I want him and I want him too. I like him too. He my man, he my boo.
What I think about while getting my nails done by a 15-year-old. I asked for shorter. Damn, she's a little aggressive and starving. Oh, she's taking forever.
Should I build them up more?
Aren't you the nail tech? You the nail tech? A girl wits this. She hurting me. Why? She's so slow. Like hurry.
What's next?
What next? H. These low-key cute. Way cute.
Aquí está mi clienta, es mi clienta estrella. Se cree mucho por ser mi modelo. Nunca me paga, de hecho quiere que yo le pague a ella. A veces también me llega sin una uña y no porque se le hayan caído, sino porque ella se las arranca. Ella es la que le gusta cambiarse el diseño 2 veces por semana y si me descuido a veces hasta 3. Es la única que atiendo a las 2 de la mañana. Ella se queja por todo y por nada. A veces se cansa y me hace terminar las uñas hasta el día siguiente. Este es el resultado que ella siempre busca, ya que las uñas que siempre quiere son muy extravagantes. Y pues tampoco le puedo decir nada porque es mi novia.